Okay, so I just got back from Aldi's and I just had to get on here and share some of the things I've been finding lately. I just cannot believe how many healthy foods they have there now. And I remember a few years ago, several years ago, when I would go to Aldi's, pretty much all I would find is produce that was spoiling already, and I just was never impressed with it. And then at some point, I started going back there and it had really improved. And I realized that they had a lot of items that were also at Trader Joe's, but they just had different labeling, since, it's part of the same company. And they were almost the exact same ingredients as Trader Joe's. It was some of my favorite items, like the roasted red pepper and tomato soup, the chocolate covered toffee candy. And today I went there and just gradually it's been improving so much. There's been more and more. First of all, a couple years ago they started doing all the gluten-free items, which have pretty decent ingredients, and so those are pretty good. I'm not crazy about the noodles, but the breads, the bagels, things like that. And then also now they're doing the black bean noodles. I think I saw some red lentil noodles there maybe one day. And now they have these cauliflower chips that are they're like the best no corn chips I have ever had. And that was the main reason I went there today. Took my two youngest kids in there, and which I don't normally do, just for fun, but anyway, I had to get some more of those cauliflower chips before they ran out of them. And they did not have the regular ones, but they had the nacho ones, and I'm just going to show you the bag. So it's the nacho cauliflower chips, tortilla chips, corn-free, gluten-free, and I'm just going to read the ingredients because I was so impressed by the ingredients. Cassava, organic sunflower oil, cauliflower, chia seed, onion, tapioca syrup, salt, vegetable, tomato, vegetable blend with spinach, broccoli, carrots, tomatoes, beet, shiitake mushrooms, garlic, spices, paprika extract, lactic acid, and natural flavors. And they're, certified gluten-free. And I don't see, let's see. Okay, they are certified non-GMO, project verified, and I'm going to show you a couple of the other things I found too. Let me get those out. Okay, so I'm back, and I had to take a minute to stop and try to even up my eyebrows after I watched the playback, just to check the lighting and everything, because it is driving me crazy how asymmetrical my eyebrows are. Like, I have always struggled with this, and lately I feel like it has gotten worse than ever. So if you have any tips for me on how to get my eyebrows more symmetrical, comment down below and let me know. I'm thinking I need someone to maybe wax them or do the threading or whatever that is. I've always done it myself, but I just have been struggling with this so much lately. I mean, this is after I've done pencil, I did a brow wand, and still I'm just not happy with the results. They're driving me crazy. And I've got one more item to show you right now. I'm trying not to wake the baby up, but there's some more in the back of the car. These Snickerdoodle gluten-free cookies. My kids absolutely love these. It's one of their favorite kinds of cookies, and this is one of those things I was mentioning that was just like Trader Joe's. They have these at Trader Joe's. They're in like the same shape box. It obviously looks way different, but they're almost identical ingredients. I can't remember what they call them there. I think it's Snickerdoodle. But these are sorghum flour, brown sugar, concentrated juices, date paste, safflower oil, water, brown rice syrup, flaxseed, leavening, baking soda, xanthan gum, salt, cinnamon, vanilla extract, natural flavors, and rosemary extract. And I mean, I don't really like them that much. They're kind of like the texture of like a cookie dough almost. Like they're just kind of doughy. But my kids totally love them. So you should definitely try these out, and they also come in chocolate. Okay, so I'm back in the house and I've got a bunch of this stuff laid out that I got from Aldi's today, including some great stuff I found the other day when I was there, because I was just there about 2 days ago, which is when I first discovered the cauliflower chips. And I'm just going to try to get through them really quickly because there's way more than I realized. There's a lot of good stuff. Okay, so, and I mean, for, you know, those people that consider yourself healthy or crunchy, you know, there's so many different variations of that. I mean, we all have different standards when it comes to healthy food. Some of these things you may not consider crunchy. They might be more of a compromise, but these were just the healthiest foods I found in the store. So I've got these macaroons that have chocolate on them. They're totally gluten-free. My son absolutely loves these. And then today I found these provolone antipasti. It's like an olive mix with cheese and herbs and oils and peppers and mushrooms. And I've been eating a lot of like quinoa bowls lately. I've been trying to follow like an alkaline diet, and I figured this would be really good in a quinoa bowl or a salad. Dry cured ham prosciutto. We've gotten this several times. It's been so good. And it has 2 ingredients: pork and sea salt. So no nitrates, nitrites, MSG or anything like that. So I highly recommend this if you like prosciutto. Today, this is something brand new I've never seen before. Grain-free cookie bites. They had chocolate chip. That's what this is. Gluten-free, paleo, vegan, non-GMO. I've never seen these there before. They also had salted caramel. They had another flavor. I think it was like vanilla. Haven't tried them yet, but they kind of look like they're probably going to taste like a chocolate chip Larabar, which we eat those a lot. Gluten-free rice pasta. Macaroni. It has like a sauce in it. Pretty decent ingredients for like a boxed macaroni. I actually feel like the one with the powdered cheese is a little healthier than the one with the cheese sauce, but they didn't have it today, and my kids like this a lot. Avocados. Literally the best price I've ever found. I think they were like around 60 cents. I've never seen this before. We have like a few people with dairy intolerance, and we've been doing a lot of dairy-free diets. We've done some of the vegan cheeses. We like the Daiya cheese, and we like some cashew cheeses that we found, but goat cheese I feel like is the most nutritious if you're going to do a dairy-free diet. So I found this goat cheese today. It's like a crumbled goat cheese with sun-dried tomato and basil. This is going to be so good on a salad. Like a really good substitute for like a crumbled feta or blue cheese. Organic coconut oil. Obviously I got this another day, but they have an awesome price on it there. It's like $6. Pesto. It's really good. I've had it before, and I'm probably going to put this on the black bean noodles that I got last time I was there, which the only ingredient was black beans. There was nothing else in it. There's no additives. And you have to watch out because they had black soybean noodles, and we do not eat soybeans unless it's some kind of fermented soy product like miso or soy sauce. So Parmesan cheese crisp. They have jalapenos in them. They're really good. These are a great snack. Cornstarch. Now this is not a healthy or crunchy item if you're eating it. However, this is what I use for baby powder. I do not use the baby powders that have the fragrance in them, or they have talc in them, which is just so highly toxic. It causes cancer. There's been tons of lawsuits over it because it is so detrimental to your health. So this is what I use for baby powder, either this or arrowroot starch, which is a lot healthier. I found organic apple juice today, 100% apple juice. We just use a little bit of that like to flavor water sometimes for the kids. And this was so exciting. My favorite little local coffee shop. I always get an iced latte when I go there with Milkadamia, macadamia nut milk in it. And I've never found it at the store before, but they had it Aldi's today, and it's the unsweetened one, so it's even healthier. It doesn't have the added sugar in it. I mean, it has some vitamins added to it and that kind of thing. It doesn't have any carrageenan, which is amazing for a nut milk because, you know, it's in so many nut milk products. I mean, they're kind of starting to phase it out of a lot of products because there's more of an awareness of how unhealthy carrageenan is, and it causes intestinal inflammation. One of my children is really allergic. A lot of dairy products are also removing carrageenan, so that's amazing. Okay, I found this goat cheese the other day, and it's just like a plain goat cheese, and we like to crumble it up, put it on salad. My 11-month-old loves to eat this. This is one of his favorite foods, and he has a pretty bad cow milk intolerance. I think it's mostly because of the lactose, but anyway, I crumble this up for him, and he just loves to feed it to himself. And they also had a honey flavored one and a herb flavored one, which is so good on salad. I've been putting it on my salad. All right, they had a new gluten-free white sandwich bread, and it's a wide pan bread. It used to be kind of like small slices, but this is a new thing they're doing. There's no cornmeal in it. There's no corn flour in it. We love flavored oatmeal for like a treat sometimes, but it's very hard to find like good flavored oatmeal that does not have a ton of sugar, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, artificial flavoring, and all that added. So I found this. They had several flavors the other day. It's a maple toffee instant oatmeal, and I'm always skeptical of flavored things, but this is certified organic, so I felt a lot better about it for my kids to have for a treat. Also, they have these non-GMO white bean chips, and they're just like white bean beanitos. We don't eat corn at all, so we get beanitos all the time. And a lot of times, you know, we shop at our local grocery store, and they're like $3.75 a bag. And you know, like most chips, the bag is barely even halfway full. So I found these at Aldi's, closer to about $2 a bag. And also I have found the brand name beanitos at Big Lots for $2 a bag. So I actually go to Big Lots now just to get beanitos, and I'll like get a ton of bags, and we always take them with us like when we go to Mexican restaurants, so we don't have to eat the corn chips. And if you're wondering what's wrong with corn, corn has aflatoxin in it, and we figured out that a couple of us could not eat corn a few years ago, and after we eliminated it from our diet, we felt so much better. And then we tried to eat it, and it made us, we had really obvious symptoms, like it was not good for us. And since then I have found out about aflatoxin, and it's in corn, it's in wheat, and I really feel like that is why a lot of people cannot eat wheat and corn. So just maybe if you're having any kind of digestive issues or inflammation issues, you might want to just try eliminating corn from your diet. If you're gluten-free, there's probably a good chance that you're intolerant to corn also. Okay, and then I got these gluten-free pretzel sticks. They also had like the traditional pretzel shape. And they had several kinds of raw nuts, like different blends. This one is cashew, walnut, and macadamia. They're also non-GMO, and they don't have peanuts. And they have a few options, like I said. And you know, it's hard to find nut blends that do not have peanuts in them because peanuts are so cheap. They also have aflatoxin, and they're highly toxic, and they're inflammatory. Definitely check it out. So many good finds at Aldi right now. Hey, it's dinner time now, and I just wanted to take a minute and show you this salad, I hope you can hear me, that I made out of a lot of the stuff I got at Aldi's today, and it looks so good. It's got alfalfa sprouts, some prosciutto, some of that crumbled goat cheese, the marinated olives, romaine lettuce, some homemade guacamole I made last night. It's just a simple one, like with sea salt, and some sauteed green garbanzo beans and lentils that I made yesterday. Sauteed them in the pan. It was like a frozen mix from Trader Joe's. And then for dressing, I've got some homemade dressing on there. It's kind of like a vegan basil ranch. It's got a bunch of spices, some fresh basil, extra virgin olive oil, sea salt, and some nutritional yeast. So yeah, it's just a big bowl of all the foods that I thought I hated when I was growing up, because I had, you know, fortunately I had a really crunchy mom. It's where I learned a lot of these habits, and you know, she always made us eat really healthy, and we would have like Ezekiel bread and sprouts, and I remember taking my lunch to school and all the kids would be trading and getting like ding dongs and all those little Debbie things from each other and all that, but nobody wanted to trade with the girl that had the alfalfa sprouts and the Ezekiel bread. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Looks so delish.